Hello, and welcome to Blueprints, which I'm pretty sure is meant to be similar to Blueprints, like that thing. I think I've heard that somewhere. But other than that, I don't really know much about the game. I think you explore a house that someone gave to you, maybe? That's all I can really remember. So, I think this will be fun. I think it's a puzzle game, but I'm not even certain about that. Ah, things. That's fun. I think I'll just leave settings alone for now, and I guess we'll start. Let's see what the blueprints is about. I hear Wayne, so that's something, I guess. Doggy Bomb presents, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, an association with War Fury. A game by Tonda Was. Okay, I was expecting more names.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codices
Oh, that's an interesting art style.
made by me.
Not really what I was expecting.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Interesting.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto
I don't know what
set my hand
lapsing would mean,
18th day of March, 1993.
but it's probably not a good thing.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay, so a very old person who I assume our main character is related to has given a house. It has 45 rooms. We have to find 46. So that's interesting. Day 1. Okay. Oh. I think I understand everything. Oh. The grounds. Oh, I can win. I think. Well, I was winning for a moment. Okay, I think I can win, but it's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. I won for a moment right here. For some reason. Okay, I can move faster by holding shift. That's nice. A reflection in the water? I'm already looking for secrets. I wonder if these are secrets somehow. Okay, this is a puzzle, right? I mean, surely that's a puzzle. Like, you can rotate that somehow, I bet? I don't know. I'm already expecting all sorts of puzzles that I'll have to complete to find this room. Although I guess I might be wrong in my belief that this is a puzzle game. It might not be. I'm not certain of it. Oh, there's a door down here. All blocked off. Hmm. Cables here or something. I might be able to do something with that in the future. Oh my god, we're high up. What is... Oh, and there's something built into the cliff. Fascinating. That seems absurdly tall. Um... Oh, this is a tunnel. Should I be going into the house? Probably, but I want to explore a bit. Since I can. Can I interact with these in any way? Okay, this is all blocked off, but I bet I can do something with it in the future. Light's not moving. Hmm. So there's probably not any time going. I have to keep back up. Does the clock move? It does, I think. Okay. Oh, what time is it? Anyway. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4... 4:42? Something like that. Huh. That's something. Power lines going into there. So power probably comes out of there somehow. And into the house. Interesting. There's a gate, probably the entrance to the grounds. Private drive. There's a campfire for some reason. I wonder why. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprints menu. In tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Okay, I see. Makes sense. There's a door up here. I can't do anything with it. 39 in the top left corner. I wonder what that's for. Yeah, I don't know this. So, do I really need to unlock this? Surely I can just jump over, logically. Or is that, like, illegal? I don't know. Maybe. That's a weird looking mountain. I wonder if it's just being covered by clouds, or if it actually looks like that. It looks like a star. Huh. I wonder if that will be relevant at some point. I don't see any other notable things in the mountains, so that seems important. Maybe that's Mount Holly. Does that look like a holly leaf? I don't remember what those look like. Maybe it looks like a holly leaf and that's how he got his name? I don't know. think that's an interesting theory. Okay, I just looked at what Holly Leaf looks like, and it's kind of similar, but not really. Oh wait. Wait a second. Okay. If you think about this part as part of a mountain, which I wasn't, that is actually more like a holly leaf. Okay, that could be it. Oh, very grey. Oh, these are all puzzles, aren't they? Diamond's Queen. Is that Spade's Ace? A village with mountains. And a clock. Huh. Exhausting. Hmm. 3 doors. That looks similar to a holly leaf, from what I looked at it. And it also looks similar to the mountain, so I bet that's how it got its name. Let's have a look at this. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 foot. When you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor, and must call it a day. Only open in the event of my death. Simon. I should do a voice for this. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes, and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will, that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of a previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmothers used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Open only in the event of my death. Okay, yep, I've got that. Okay, so... So, I guess the rooms all reset every day and are random. I think I've heard of that being a thing. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing Tab. Mount Holly Estate Blueprint. Antechamber. Yes, it has etymology. That's great. From its root meaning, the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the ninth rank. I don't get what that means. May prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach. let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Huh. Type. Blueprint objective. Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onwards do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Type permanent blueprint. And I don't have any other rooms. Room 46. The mysterious room mentioned in H. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Oh, I assumed the antechamber was Mount 40 was that one. The room before 46, maybe? I wonder. It is room 45, so... Yes, okay. Okay, so... I guess we begin. Let's head in a straight line towards the antechamber. Oh, that might get complicated though. If I follow this, then the options are limited, going this way. Because I can't go down this side or this side. Oh, okay, but right now, I really like Homestuck, and the spade is drawing me in, I think. Is that spades? Yes, it is. Okay. What? A room to draft. Huh. Okay. I'll do... I don't know. That's... So do I... Oh. So I choose what kind of room lies beyond. I'll start with the hallway. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, you know what? This is the kind of thing that I think would benefit from some notes. Give me a moment. So, you can see what I have right now, but this is imperfect. Okay, that's not bad. I don't dislike that. I think that should be darker though. I think that works quite well. Okay, it's been quite a while now, but I think I have made something. Let's have a look. Isn't that just amazing? Okay, I think I've made something that I'm happy with. All I need to do now is go into properties, and I can do a hue shift of 120, which goes to blue. Um, 130. I think 135 is good. There. Perfect. I like this. I think that's very good. And now that that's done, I can grab this piece of information. How does this look right now? I'll add it over here. And how does that look? That looks fine. Okay, perfect. That was a long distraction. I spent a long time doing that. And trying to get it perfect. I think it's pretty good now. I wonder what these are for. There's a seat, another seat, a tree. One of those things that I don't remember the name of. What is that? I don't... Huh. That seems like a clue. Probably. I'll save it to a journal, just in case. Let's keep going this way. Oh, different options. A closet, which gives 2 items. A nook, which gives 1 key. Or a storeroom, which gives a key, a diamond, and 2 coins. I guess storeroom? 10? Is it saying that this key is for room 10? Maybe. A diamond. Room 12. One moment. This is room 2. That's 12. No, I don't know the logic behind it. Behind the numbers. Yep, a bunch of things stored. A creature here. I'm not certain what kind of creature that is. Yeah. And a 10. Strange. Wait. Oh. Okay, that's not great. A lavatory is a dead end, which I'm not a big fan of. This has a puzzle piece, so that interests me. A bunch of boxes. A painting of the old person, I think. That seems likely. A fire. Boxes. The gems are in the true box. There's only 1 box in this room. Well, that's not true. There are 4 boxes in this room. Huh. I'll read this first. The 2nd of May. 2nd of May. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honour receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of our evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game. When I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friends, Lowy, I guess. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Okay. At least one box is true. At least one which has false. Only one has a prize. Fascinating. A wind-up key. Well, this is clearly false. This is also clearly false. So... Huh. Okay, that looks like a clue to something. I'll take note of that, just in case. So it must be this one. Unless I missed something. Ah. Okay, great. I'm not certain what gems are for, but it's better than not having anything. So we can have a pantry here, or a nut. I like the idea of a nut. Oh, but 2 items maybe could be good. No, let's do a nook. A chair? A journey noteworthy. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal, will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Well, luckily I already have a journal, and I am making very good use of it. One moment. Huh. Okay, my... things are not... some things are disappearing, which is not ideal. Yes, that's not great. Give me a moment and I'll try to fix this. So that's everything fixed. The borders of a journal are not perfect. But as you can see, not ideal. I can fix this though, very easily. Anyway, I got a bit distracted there. I just had to make sure my journal is perfect. I don't like it being imperfect. Huh, I've seen one of you before. That is notable. There's a car there. Bunch of books there. And... what is that? Minecart, maybe? Seems important. Let's grab the key. Let's continue. A guest bedroom. First 10 steps is really useful. But I'm running out of areas. I want to, like, a freeway area. But 10 extra steps would be really useful. Let's do a spare room. Interesting. It looks like it was being painted. So let's move on. Yes, an East Wing Hall. Perfect. There's a hat, an umbrella, an image of... It makes me think of a desert. The big mountains of sand. Ampersand. Why ampersand? These must be a puzzle. Why? Who would ever an have a framed painting of an ampersand? Is no way. There is no way that's not a puzzle. Oh, that's a key. This would be good for a guest bedroom. 10 extra steps. Ooh, Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you were tired of floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. K... L, maybe? Can't... Ah. Okay, so there's a game in the billiard room. It doesn't require the knowledge of the rules of darts. I think that's notable. Let's get that. And into the journal it goes. A bookshelf? One of you again. I see you everywhere. That's interesting. A whale? A box up there? An anchor? A bunch of books? A tree? A burning match? A boat? A steering wheel? Or something? I think so. Huh. Okay, this way then. I have enough keys for opening a door. While drafting. Well, I don't have much money, so this wouldn't be too useful. I'll get a drawing room. Oh, that's a lot of paintings. Horses. People. A lot of duplicates. Huh. Both are facing different directions. Interesting. A phone. A social sitting room adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. I don't know what drafting means. Bedrooms, green rooms, hallways, bedrooms. Yeah. These names here were so generic that I didn't think they were the names of the specific room. I thought they were a type of room, but considering that we now have East Wing Hall and a guest bedroom and things like that, I'm guessing that every room has its own name. I keep seeing you everywhere. Why? Interesting. Let's have a look here. 10. A campsite and the number 10. For some reason. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans. from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, a courtyard sounds fun. Corridor is always left unlocked. Huh, I see. I guess I'll take the courtyard. It must be valuable if it has a diamond cost. So let's have a look. Oh, it's an actual courtyard, which makes this look odd, but um, very thin windows. Let's see. We have a metal detector. Interesting. Okay. That's helpful. I am starting to unload on keys. I don't see much else of note here. Let's continue our journey up. I don't... Should I... Let's have a look this way. Okay, both locked. Not ideal. This way. Food for sale. I don't have much value for food. Oh, a two-door bedroom. I don't dislike that. That's good. I'll use a key. Seems valuable. Oh. That's a lot of money. I guess I... Huh, no. Oh, who's this? A moon. Could be... That could be useful. Let's save this, just in case. A painting of a graph that increases. A globe. I have one of those in the corner of my room. Down where the spiders live. Or lived, I guess. I don't think there's any down there anymore. Although I never did get rid of those 2 spiders I found when I was cleaning a few days ago. I'm sure it's fine. Greetings from Weddington. Is that a real place? I know Wedding is a place. Greetings from Weddington. That seems notable. There's a hat here, which is probably notable. Okay, what about this way? It's locked, okay. Oh no. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Huh. Okay, so I guess I have to leave. My journey has come to an end. Let's go this way then. How does that work? I'm curious about how that works. Alright. A bit mean. Annual Maid's Day sale. 2 days only. On day 20 and 21, there's a sale. Interesting. Hmm. Diagi blocks. Diagi blocks. Hard word to say. Diagi block. Diagi blocks. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, paywall for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password. I can't make it out. That seems useful information. So I will save that and move on. With a bridge. A bridge but no bride. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Okay. There's a bin. There's a key. Almost missed that. Sledgehammer. That seems very useful. I'll get a sledgehammer. Alright. Running shoes. Huh. Okay, that's not bad. I want to go this way then. And I also want to know if this gives infinite things. Wrong room. $17? Okay. So it doesn't help too much. Let's use our key. Oh, that's not great. But I don't have any money right now, so actually it's fine. I wonder if these will be important at some point. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is definitely a puzzle. Let's start by grabbing this. That whole area needs to be saved. And this too. Great. There's something I'm curious about though. Okay, that's now blocked. Let's go this way if we can. Not great. Oh, security. I like that idea. But I can't do it. Corridor it is. A fan? A hat? Food with a spoon? A den? That seems good. Let's grab that gem. A bird? A crown? Oh, I guess that's not really... Is it a crown? Does that count as a crown? I don't know. It reminds me of the crown jewels. And I can't find any information about if they are a crown. This is empty. I've seen a full one before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure what this is for. Let's try this way. Locked. Not great. What about this way? Also locked. I don't have a key. Not great. That's a dead end. A dark room. The only option if I don't want to reach a dead end. I don't really see anything that I want. Let's try this way. Oh. Can I cancel? A shovel? For digging? Is this the room that said it gave 2 items? If so, I've only found 1. Well, actually, I guess I got a gem, but that's not an item. I don't know. I don't see anything, so let's move on. Oh, a hamster. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp. and he is not as much fun as my friends. Okay, that's a bit rude. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as he told me it would be. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Okay. One moment. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I flew away his airplane. Also had more fun at camp than he had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to a park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents, okay? Because I have my brother's book, because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day, because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he's older, he's a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I would still rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Oh, that's nice. I think Simon is the player character. That's interesting, I guess. I've seen you around a few times. Checkers. Screwdriver a lot. Radio. The Trinsdale Mystery. Camp Colonel. I think. Okay, so that's a bit of an issue, because that is a dead end. I guess I'll get a set of gems if I can. No, I can't. I'll get that then, and we're done. You have used all your feet and must now call it a day. You can continue your search tomorrow, however, the house might be a little bit different. Okay, so I think I get how the game works. I understand most things. E-string favoured, 4 bedrooms. That was pretty good progress. I think I'm going to end here for now. I had a lot of fun. It was very interesting. I think it was pretty much what I was expecting from what I'd heard about it. But although, I guess, I didn't find any puzzles, really. I found a lot of things that seem like they could be solutions to puzzles that I haven't found yet. But I haven't found them. I guess the only puzzle was that box one, but that was pretty easy to do. It didn't take long. Anyway, before we quit and end this part, let's have a look at the notes. This is what I have so far. Quite a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. So, goodbye, and I will see you next time if you decide to continue watching me. Goodbye.